All right, guys, so we're back on the Cuda. We're gonna shoot some primer sealer in certain areas because the quarter panels and the roof are gonna go on fairly soon. So we wanna protect that metal, not just with primer sealer, because we're also gonna shoot some urethane on top of that. And this urethane is made to look like the primer that the factory used 50 years ago. So we're gonna do that. We wanna protect the metal. We just don't wanna shoot primer on there and then put, you know, just sheet metal over that. We really wanna seal the entire car with paint. So that's on the list. That's what we're gonna do. Check it out. One of the things we need to do before we take it into the paint booth is sand it down. One of the main reasons is because if you see that black paint on there, that's black epoxy primer. Now, there was some metal showing, and so we had to shoot that epoxy primer over that bare metal because primer sealer will not stick to bare metal. So we shot the black epoxy primer, we're sanding it down, and then, and only then, can we take it into the paint booth and get it ready for paint. So the next thing we do is we wipe it down with a degreaser just to make sure that there's no oils on the panels because that can cause issues while painting. Okay, so the sealer that we're gonna use, the primer we're gonna use it's a primer sealer. It's a PPG, it's a urethane sealer, and it's in color gray. And basically what the sealer does is it unifies the area that you're gonna paint into one solid color. So if you have like etching primer on top of high build primer, this is gonna make everything just one solid uniform color, and that's gonna make it a whole lot easier for, you know, the paint to go on. So that's what this is. This is a non-sanding sealer. Now you can start shooting paint on top of this after about an hour you shoot it, all the way up to about, I think, 72 hours, and then after that you have to sand it down. That's what we're gonna use. Let's stir it up. Okay, so this is a 4-to-1-to-1, so it's 4 parts paint, 4 parts hardener, and 4 parts reducer. Sorry guys, that was 4 parts paint, 1 part hardener, and 1 part reducer. So I'm gonna use the cup here that says 4-1-1. So basically, if it's a simple process, guys. If I fill it up to line 6, then my reducer goes up to this 6, and my hardener goes up to that 6. It's a simple formula. She's ready. Yeah, we don't want to run because we don't want to. Okay, so we shot the car with a primer sealer. It looks great, came out great. So we're gonna let it sit overnight. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll shoot that gray urethane on there. Looks like primer. And that's it. Once we're done with that, we'll let it sit there. We'll let it dry for a couple of days. And then we're gonna start hanging quarter panels and we're gonna start putting the roof. We're gonna start spot welding again. So we're gonna get back to the car. I'm excited, man. It's gonna start looking more and more like a car. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so we're using urethane underbody dip gray paint from Resto Rick. And so basically what this does, it replicates the primer that the factory would use back then. Now these cars were dipped, I get it, and the primer never reached the area that we're gonna paint, but this is urethane, it's gonna protect the metal, so that's what we're gonna do. That's the color right there. I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of like a satin or matte finish. I mean, that's what it looks like there. It's gonna look like primer, so let me mix it up. I'll give the paint gun to Chon, and Chon's gonna start spraying. All right, it's ready. What's up, Sean? You ready? Yeah. I can put a bar on one. No, I have manual. That one, 23 at the tip. It's a little low, but don't like it. It's thinner. All right, so we're done with the first coat. Chon's gonna go in there and shoot the second coat. First coat was just a light, tacky, light medium coat. He's gonna lay it on a little bit thicker now, and then probably the last coat, he's gonna go to town with it. So going in there for the second coat.
Good, unless you want another coat.
Nah, it's good, bro. I think we're good. We ended up just laying down two coats. The first one was tacky. The second one, Chon went in there. He laid it down thick, man. He got to cover all the area, so it's all covered. It's all good. So we're happy with it. Car looks good. Day after we painted it, we're gonna move it over there to the other stall, and we're gonna start just prepping it and making sure that everything came out good, and maybe even start hanging some quarter panels. Because the next step is to just start putting this car back together. You know it's gonna last, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's good, Caesar. That looks real nice. We're blowing them off, and then we're gonna bring them on. We're gonna hang them on, and we're gonna make sure that nothing shifted. It shouldn't. We haven't done anything crazy to the car, so everything should go on the way it's supposed to. And we may even put the roof on there as well, just to make sure everything's lining up. And then come back and start spot welding the car. Ooh. It's got a little bit of overspray on there. When we painted Ephraim's truck, if you guys remember that episode, we painted the frame of Ephraim's truck, and you know, we thought there was very minimal overspray, but I mean, that paint flies. It becomes airborne, and it's got to settle somewhere. It's not horrible, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to sand these down, so it really doesn't matter. But just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hang these quarter panels. Here's to see what they're gonna look like. Like everything we say, dude, is shut up. Wow. Dude, don't get mad. What's going on?
Sorry, man. Dang, you turned my way.
I saw you pinned up against.
Oh, I look all stupid. They'll be good, dude. It's light. It'll level out. It's just gonna be. We're not gonna align anything. We're gonna just drop it on the jig.
So I totally forgot, and you know, Chon reminded me that it needs to come off of the rotisserie and go on the car jig. So that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna pull it off of this rotisserie, bring in the car jig. It's outside. We're gonna put it on the car jig because if we're gonna weld anything, the car has to be squared. Those two? Yeah, I think it's those two. There we go. May have to go higher, no?
Yeah. Come on.
That's good, Sean.
Oh. Good? Oh, hold on, whoa. Damn.
Whoa, watch it, Caesar.
All right.
Get the biggest hammer we got, bro, and take it off.
Make it a big.
Nice. There you go.
Bam.
That's good right there, bro, for now. All right, that's it.